I remember back at the Run and Ron show, we all used to call each other brother. What's up, brother? Okay, brother. I'll talk to you later, brother.
Nice.
Yeah. I think we were just very caught up in the wrestling world at the time.
Sure, Hogan was around, right?
Yeah, Chris, he was. And unlike your guest, he came in on time. Now, I'm glad that you brought this up because you guys, I think the guest that I've had on this show who's had more positive feedback has been BL. We did a week with BL. She texted me the other night and said, you know, she's interested in a position. She would love to be here, blah, blah, blah. I told her to call the show yesterday. She went so far to put it up on her Facebook that she was calling the show.
Okay.
I was all going to be happy. She deleted those things. And last night I got a tweet. And you can see from this.
Wow.
It's an incredibly long tweet.
That's a block of text.
So I'm going to ask everyone to please wait until the speech is over before, hold your applause till then. So this is what BL, my friend of, 25 years or something, wrote to me. Hi, honey. Just want to let you know I'm here for you, which is nice, I guess. But calling your show won't work. Sorry to say, Pepper hates me. To tell you the truth, it's guys like him that work hard at keeping nice people like me out. It's the truth. He treated me like a piece of garbage in New York, and I'll never kiss his ass again. He will eventually blow himself up. I know his type. I refuse to compete with him. I've always been honest with you, so there you have it. Have a great vacay, and I'm glad I helped y'all just a few weeks back. Bullies like him will never make me cry or bamboozle me again. I love you, and if that prick is ever gone, I'm here for you. Be well. Continued success with your gang. XOBL.
Wow.
So, are you fucking proud of yourself, Chris Stanley?
All right, so BL's blaming all of her problems on me.
You really lit her up. I mean, on multiple occasions.
What did you do? I know one day you were vicious with her. You growled at her.
One day, yes, I blew up at BL, yes. But for her to fucking say the whole week was ruined and she can't call this I don't even screen phone calls. How could I have anything to do with putting her up on the air?
It's the way that you'll act, like the way you're acting right now. Angry, vicious, and intimidating.
Well, I'm getting attacked. I'm going to fucking attack back. That was an attack on me. Pass through you.
Really, you feel great? You outweigh her. You're younger than her. You're stronger than her. I don't see this as a fair fight.
That poor woman just being dominated by you all week.
I feel like I'm going crazy, and I'm being smeared right now through text message.
Well, there you have it. Pepper hates me. It's guys like him that work hard at keeping nice people like me out.
Oh, please.
It's the truth. He treated me like a piece of garbage in New York, and I will never kiss his ass again.
Why'd you kiss my ass in the first place?
Why do you hate her, though?
Bullies like him will never make me cry or bamboozle me again. Why did you try to bamboozle her?
Maybe I made her cry, but I in no way ever tried to bamboozle her. Was I trying to fucking sell her something?
I seriously am upset about this. And it's making me relook over this shabby staff that I have.
I think you have to relook over that text message and realize it was from not a stable person.
Geez, you're running her down again.
Yeah, and let's go on to this. I think we all agree that we never had so much positive feedback as we did BL Week. And as a matter of fact, Shelby carried her lunch pail. Fez carried her lunch pail. Everybody was like, BL is coming on here. Somebody's got the hot hand shooting from the outside. I'm going to let her go. Everybody but one bully.
I am not a bully. I had one verbal confrontation with her on the air on the Friday before she left. Other than that, I thought I was peachy keen. And she's just remembering things crazy.
I think I remember things as they were, and he just read just like this. Now, you know how embarrassing this is for me, Chris? I invited her here. I tried to get her on another show. You know, I think that she should be working in radio.
Look, I screwed up the booking of Jenny Hutt with her.
Right. Stephen Knight writes, wow, BL really gave Pepper the business. What the fuck did you do to her? And then DJ Famous Name simply tweets, hashtag Team BL.
Great. There's a Team BL now.
Was the hatred there before she even arrived, or did it just really grow?
I think it's
While she
jealousy.
was here.
I never met her before. How could I hate her?
Why?
It's the first time I met her when she was up here that week.
How about the great goodbye party that we threw her that you refused to go to?
I couldn't have gone to. That's just bad timing.
Really?
Yes.
Bad timing or bad gust of honor, in your opinion?
You refused to break bread with her, even. I mean, that's such a simple thing to do. You could just sit on the same side of the table and not even have to look at her. You even couldn't do that.
I would have loved to have gone to get some delicious cocktails and had a great time, but I couldn't.
You know, without you there wasn't one cocktail drank.
That's so weird.
Everybody treated themselves like a little lady and or gentleman.
Gentlemen enjoy cocktails.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Not with people with a drinking problem you have, Chris. Normally then they enjoy a meeting or two and try to make amends and then don't end up having fucking relationships like this with people. Misunderstandings, as you call it, and or attacks.
Yeah.
I call it.
I've been attacked.
I'm ashamed of this show right now. I'm going to be totally honest. I'm ashamed of this show. I'm ashamed that somebody who came here, gave us all so many laughs, and then doesn't feel like they can come back. What are you pointing at? What are you doing? What are you doing, Chris? Would you please answer me?
Oh, Bobby Slayton's here.
Then go get him. Why don't you say things out loud? First of all, you ignore me and then you start pointing all over the place. Why don't you have some kind of... All right, this is good right now. Chris, could you do me a favor?
Yeah.
And shut your fucking cake horn, because BL is on. BL?
Hey, guys.
First of all, let me just apologize, and I'm baffled.
Yeah.
Baffled by this text you sent me.
I don't want to get nobody in trouble.
BL, he is in trouble right now.
No, don't do that, because he's all you got as far as big production, and he's funny, and I always compliment him.
Thanks for
And then
nothing,
I listened
BL.
to On Demand. I finally got around to listening to the YouTube thing from that Friday show, and he made me cry. And the thing is, I wasn't even the person provoking him to come to dinner that night. And it was my final sentence where he just went crazy and then went in and kicked doors and walls in the production or in the green room, Benny.
I didn't even know about that.
Yeah, because you can't see them because your feet are cocked up and you're fucking smoking that blue shit, that electric cigarette.
Why were you kicking the shit out of the production room?
You can't kick the shit out of the production room. You can break equipment.
Well, I love Chris Stanley, and I always play with him, and we could have had a really good bit, but every time I'd get it going, like pulling the ponytails in the schoolyard, he didn't want to play with me.
That's true.
And yeah, I mean, we could be having the best love-hate thing on your show once a week that would entertain people. That's the key word there. Entertain.
Entertain, Chris.
Yes, I understand. It was an entertaining week. It was great.
It?
Yeah.
Then why were you kicking the shit out of the production studio?
There was
Chris?
a blow up on a Friday. That's all.
I didn't know that he was going crazy like that, BL. Why didn't you come to me when it happened?
Because they think I tattle to you over our friendship, and I think, here's the deal. Chris is so talented, it's sick. But I will tell you, one thing I learned from Eric Logan, Oprah, he used to be my boss years ago at CBS, and now he's with Oprah. Okay, Eric told me, there's one thing great in radio. You don't talk down to your listeners. You don't talk down to each other. You can be mad at each other,
right,
but don't talk down. And if there's a day where you had a bad night, you're hungover, or you smoked, or whatever it is, I don't care. I would love it if you touch that CBS rail and you come upstairs to go to work,
right,
and you had a bad night, you're done. You're going to take the show down, and you're going to take down the reputation of whatever company you work for. So I think Chris has such talent, but there are so many nights where he's having it rough, whatever he's going through. I'm having a great life right now. I'm actually letting the air is settling. I'm getting a little air now, Benny. You know that.
Why didn't you tell me that before? Why didn't you tell me that before? Why would you allow all this shit to happen without bringing it up to me?
Because
the fact
I just
that
want to be
this
part of the gang.
animal,
I just want to be the dodgeball person that doesn't get fucking picked in schoolyard because fuck Chris Stanley.
All right, this is going crazy. Because
No,
1 second she
she's got
loves
a
me,
point.
next part she's crying, saying I'm a dirty fuck.
but you are. You acted like a bully when I wasn't around. You're kicking things. You're intimidating her.
How would
Why
I
was that
intimidate
for?
her?
Well,
You're a
here's the
big
thing.
man and you're throwing shit around.
Well, Ron, you knew about the argument. It happened.
Well, that happened on the air.
Yeah.
I thought that was fine. And if you remember, BL, I took your side there.
Yes, you almost came over that board there if I wouldn't have started getting happy. And that was actually the best day, Friday. The
Right.
week I was in with y'all.
Sure, yeah.
And that's the day where I just sacked up, Chris. I was on that leather couch and I was crying like a baby, which maybe that's why I'm not in radio. I guess I don't have the thick skin I thought. And I thought Chris liked me. And then he did. It's weird, and I hate breaking down because I hate his guts. And I think that's why Fez doesn't talk because of that son of a bitch. That
Okay.
6'4" fucking pencil fat fucking dick.
How could it be a pencil and a fat dick?
Chris, man, we love you, but you're hurting your staff. You'll be executive producer one day, but if you treat people like you treated me, I just came up to say a few words on the mic.
That's all
1
she
hour
did.
turned into
Yeah.
a week.
That's all
I
she did, Chris.
Yeah, I know. But she was fucking talking shit, so I fucking blew up at her.
Why? When she was a great guest, doing great. Why did you make it about yourself, and why did you physically intimidate her?
I don't feel I physically intimidated her at all. I think she's just fucking imagining.
You never
things.
worked under Eric Logan.
That's true.
I have. BL has. Oprah has.
You never, and you never worked under the great Ron Bennington. When no matter what, if we learn something, I don't want to take up the great Bobby Slayton's time.
That's nice. Bobby is sitting here right now.
I'm sitting here patiently.
Bobby can't believe that there's a fight that he's not part of. This is
When I
this
walked
is
in here
stunning.
and I heard this woman crying and screaming,
Yeah.
I thought you were calling my wife. You always set me up for some kind of failure here on this show.
No, not today.
Okay.
Not today. It's all about
I
love for
remember
Bobby Slayton.
Bobby used to come into Ron's studio back in, I think, the 90s, and he would stop by when I was phone screening, and he was so kind, but he watched how hard Ron worked. It didn't matter
But
what
I didn't
Ron
know that,
did.
Bobby.
I think you
That's
mixed
really
up with
nice.
Bobby Collins.
But
I think
either
they're
way,
a
it's
different
nice.
guy.
Either way, it's great. It doesn't matter how. But Chris Stanley,
Yeah.
you are like a Stephen A. Smith, a misogynist, a woman hater, a masturbator,
I'm not going to deny that.
a terminator, a generator.
Look, she's fucking calling up talking crazy, saying you crazy fucking text.
Why use words like crazy? Why can't you just sit here and have a thing? She didn't say anything bad to you. You shouldn't be upset with her.
She just said she hates my guts. And then I'm ruining the show.
Yeah.
And then the fucking next second over, she's talking about how much she loves me. I'm getting mixed fucking signals, BL.
Well, Chris, I'm going to let you guys go and have how's Bobby going to follow this shit?
Well, he
Hello?
can't. Don't worry about it.
Let me ruin the show. You step out of it, Chris.
Yeah.
Let me take care of this.
Don't worry about Slayton following anything. This guy he could go on after the crucifixion and get laps. Don't worry about Slayton. He's a pro.
He's a star. I saw him in Tampa. He was here about a year ago, and I was in the back room, and I thought he was fantastic.
Right.
Where are you
amazing
Where are you
stuff.
calling from, by
She's
the way?
down in Tampa.
Oh, you're down in Tampa. Okay, I was going to say, if you happen to be in New York this weekend, you could have been my guest at Gotham Comedy Club, but I'm not here to plug.
No,
I just
he's
wanted
not.
to get that out of the way.
He's not, but
You know
you're going to
what?
be at Gotham all
Calling from
weekend.
Yes.
I'm calling from inside Chris Stanley's crotch, you woman. And let me tell you
Oh,
something.
you
You are a
fucking
woman.
crazy broad.
Stop
Now, you're
it,
lucky
Chris.
you're down in Tampa.
Chris,
You're lucky you're
Chris,
talking that
seriously,
shit.
Stop it. Go ahead, Bia.
All right,
What were you
guys.
saying? You were saying something very nice.
You know what? I had a nice little square shoebox picked out to come help for 3 months, you guys, for free in New York.
Oh.
Because they were going to trade me my condo in Florida to just stay 3 months for 3 months. I was going to help Chris, not ask for a cent. And it's over. Now, you guys, make it happen. I had so much fun. I'm done. I'm done with you people.
It's all right. Find another old dude to marry.
Stop it,
What?
Chris. She was going to help our show.
Yeah, but
She
now
was going to be here for
But now
us.
she had a mental breakdown, apparently because of me, so she could find another oldster, 90-year-old to, milk him
deal.
for some
Bring
Married
cash.
it
a
up. Why bring up her
Married
personal life?
She brought it up on the air. That's the only reason I bring it
Yeah,
up to her.
but it's not what we're talking about now. She was going to do this thing. She was trading her condo in Clearwater Beach,
Tampa.
come up here,
Yeah.
stay in the West Village, and then come in and help our show. She's not doing that because you physically intimidate her.
I don't. I feel I don't fucking physically intimidate her. Sure, I yelled. I'm verbally abusive at times.
Why even do that? It's a guest. You gonna fucking lay into Slayton now?
No.
Bobby, please stand back from this kid. He's in a lot of trouble.
I'm so
He's
scared.
a lot of trouble.
No, we'll talk about it when you guys get back. We'll make up and kiss and all that.
Oh,
Maybe
ain't gonna
Chris
happen,
and I'll
BL.
make up.
You will
Done.
never make up with her?
Done. I'm done with BL. With her talking fucking, even just behind my back. Just she could have fucking contacted me with the problem, but she goes to you, Ron.
What's
Bullshit.
wrong with that? I've known her forever.
But she has a problem with me. She can fucking email me.
Why? She doesn't know you, and you went crazy kicking shit when she was in here. She's a woman. She's afraid of you, physically afraid of you.
I'm gonna let. It's very true, and I'm gonna let you guys go. But ask Shelby, Molly, or Hootie, the cute little intern in
All
there.
right, I'm going to ask Hootie
him,
first. Hootie,
Did he get kicked in that room? Did he go crazy?
did he go crazy in that room?
He generally goes crazy, so I don't know which moment she might be talking about. It could be any time.
You're trying to hide facts. You saw him throw stuff around in there?
Again, that could be any day.
All right, I hear somebody else who's intimidated right now. All right, BL.
Shelby and they all saw it. It's okay. But Chris, keep your head cool, buddy. You've got talent. Don't ruin
see it.
Wind up being. Don't be 50 like me out of radio, man. You'll get shown the door, and you'll have no Benny. There'll be no Benny. I got no Benny.
She's got
See
no
you
Benny.
later.
No.
That's me. I'm Benny to her.
Fuck you, Chris Stanley.
No, there's no Benny for you.
Fucking
None. He's my Benny.
bearded ant.
Stop it, dude. Stop.
Goodbye.
He's my Benny.
Why do you have fucking... What makes you happy about making her cry? What's wrong with you?
Well, now that she's dead to me, now the tears are tears of joy to my ears.
I love you guys. Thanks for the week I had with y'all, and I love the listeners. Bye.
All right, now time for some comedy, ladies and gentlemen, with our
my
guest,
God.
Bobby Slayton.
Oh,
Great to
my
follow
God.
this. Nice. I walk the streets of Montreal and people come up to me. I say, oh, Bobby, by the way, the Nasty Show, how come you didn't book this guy? It's a better show last year. You should, but I don't book the show. I just host it. So it's my job, and people seem to think it's my show. And every year I got to come up with new stuff, and it's got to be dirty, uncensored, filthy, antagonistic, misogynistic, racist, sexist. Like Stanley. I have to be
You know what? I forgot what a piece of garbage you are because Bobby plays, all right, a vicious person,
Yeah.
but he's a doll. He's a sweetheart. You, on the other hand, there's something fucking wrong with you, Chris.
BL's turned me in this way. That's what's happened.
Seriously, I'm really, I wouldn't ever want to, I don't believe in putting, our dirty laundry out in public. But this is fucking heartbreaking, Bobby.
I don't even know what happens. So, I came in the
She
middle
came
of the whole
up.
thing.
She spent a week here. She had a great time. She did great on the air. The listeners loved her. And then later I said, oh, you should give us a call tomorrow. And then she wrote me this thing. Apparently, behind my back, Chris Stanley acted like a big thug.
I heard all
guess.
that.
That's the stuff she's throwing around, yeah.
But you even admitted to it.
I'm not fucking throwing things at her. I'm not punching her.
Sorry, I brought it up again.
Didn't Shelby just tell me the other day that he doesn't know how he's supposed to go on the air and have a good show if you just screamed at him during a commercial break?
He should be able to fucking take it.
You know how everyone's living around here like it's goddamn Palestine. Like we don't know when the next missile's going to come in.
Oh, yeah. Well, last time I talked to you, I just got back from there. I just got back. Yeah.
It's the Ron and Fez Show, 866 Ron Zero Fez, 866 Ron Zero Fez. Chris Stanley hanging out with me this week because our own Fez Watley down with health issues. A lot of people writing stuff in.
It's just me and you this week, Benny.
Don't start the Benny stuff because that makes her upset. Some people for upset because of the fact that you hurt BL's feelings. Other people upset that BL threw you under the bus. Some people upset because they think this is a work. But I can guarantee you, everything that BL said was true to BL. Not so much true to Chris Stanley.
We're in the middle of a shitstorm right now. And BL and I are at the fucking epicenter of the shitstorm.
Well, I don't see it as a shitstorm. I see it as, business as usual. I don't think it's a giant shitstorm. This guy, Brian Naylor, tweeted, show changed by big time, huge real moment, and is cut short to plug a comic. Bobby is great, but who cares where he eats? Well, first of all, Brian Naylor, that was Bobby's time, which he actually got pushed back on that fucking moment. And fuck you. Who cares if you like to hear BL fight with Chris? The phone calls are here if anybody even wanted to jump in, be a part of it. But, Bobby was booked to do the show. The fact that Chris physically attacked a woman, nothing to do with it.
Didn't happen.
Shelby, I don't know. Crickboy also wrote, don't let Pepper on the elevator with BL. It will just end in security footage of Hicks dragging out a knocked out BL.
Only gets
You got a bad fucking reputation, kid.
Look, I bring it every fucking day, okay? And hopefully I only get suspended for 2 fucking shows.
No,
if that does happen.
2 breaks.
2 breaks.
Hey, it's 2 o'clock. I'm back in.
You just come fucking flying back out on the ice.